what did you think of that heat when you first went in the barrel, and then the steam? Do you remember, what your experience of the steam was at first?
So it was just Christopher and we were in there in our shorts, sitting on towels. I remember it was very hot, and it hurt my face, and it would hurt to breathe. And so I was sitting on the bench like, okay, there were, homework assignments and things that I had been working on and problems that I was trying to figure out. And before even going in, as you were, you initially, we had a conversation initially of like, okay, this is kind of what to expect, what we're going to do, how we're going to do it. And I remember in my head thinking, oh, this would be cool. This could be something where I could like use and like just sit and think about these problems and figure stuff out and maybe work on this or that, or kind of have this as like a contemplative sort of thing. And I remember getting in and we start chatting, and like right away the heat hits us, and then you throw some steam on the rocks, and I have to cover my face because it's so intense. I remember thinking, this is hot. I'm going to die. There was just this block of like, I can't think, I can't speak. This is too hot. I'm not dying, but I feel like I'm going to die. And that was all that I could do. And all that I could think of was like, it blocked everything out. And then every time you would pour the steam on, you'd pour way more than I thought was necessary, which I think you still do to this day.
Yes, he still does.
And it's fantastic because then it really truly forces you to just stop, and whatever you're doing, whatever you're thinking about, whatever conversation you're having, you just put it on pause, let the steam slap you in the face, and then kind of calm down, and then you've got this nice heat that's hanging out and keeping you warm. And that was definitely a new experience, something that I was not expecting, to not be able to handle a conversation and the heat and the steam. That was very intense, very, very tough for me, but in a good way.
Yeah, and I probably wasn't gentle. My method of introduction is, if sound is 100 miles an hour, we go 100 miles an hour that first time. You're getting the full experience.
Right.
Whereas Julie, she was probably a little more gentle
Julie,
with
you were
Martha.
way nicer to me.